Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the Pat Rothfuss pre-penultimate charity world building stream. How do we want to start off today's stream? I could show you something, but I feel like it might be rude. Like, we just finished the final design on some cards, and I really like them, but I don't know how much this particular crew is really into the D&D cards. Tara, don't ask questions you don't want the answer for. What I got in this cup is pure turpentine and sullen rage. Also, we're gonna do this. We're gonna chill the room out. Chill the room out a little bit. So yeah, we've got a new set of cards, and I quite like them. I think they're going to be quite popular. I should move my microphone closer here. Get a better view of OBS over there. Everybody's horny for the cards, eh? Well, okay, you know what? You guys show up for my streams. You donate. You're the core constituency of this organization. So maybe it's only fair in that case for you to be perhaps the first to see, aside from the person that made it and the other person that looked at it and me, which is so like to be the third to see these made cards that we made. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to see, can I just drop these in here, and can you look? Oh, there we go. Now, let's see. Make the chrome go. Kapow. Dang it. You should be doing that. You said you were going to do it. You showed it to me, and then it was all a lie. Okay, I say. So do the thing. Oh, it's because my mug is in front of it. How about that? Except instead of that, let's do this. Except not show my chat window. How do we turn that off? There. So here is Chris Perkins' card. This is going to be black on some sexy, thick, satiny cardstock, and with green foil. Green foil? Chris specifically requested this to be the power black like Chris Perkins' heart, green like his envy toward, I don't know, what would Chris Perkins feel envy towards? I don't know. Envy towards me, obviously. My lustrous, flowing locks. Envy for Viari's silver tongue, perhaps. Maybe I should peek over here onto my dashboard, see who is showing up, who's here. I didn't really announce this stream. Should I? Should I announce this stream? Probably should. Who wants to listen to me type a tweet, right? How's this for some quality content? Boy, I tell you guys, I made an incredible drink here. I call this the lightning hammer, which sounds like a name a 14-year-old would make up for a drink that was primarily turpentine. Answering questions, talking about cows, raising money for charity. Come on over. We'll be streaming for until 8 o'clock. And what picture do I append to this tweet to make it appealing to the hoi polloi? How about this one? I'll let it do its auto preview. Yeah, we never got around to doing Taco Tuesday, did we? That was one of the stretch goals from last year. I'm sorry about that. Am I still listed here on Twitch as... No, it's... Special events. Yeah, it's not listed as a game stream. So here's what I'll say, everybody. Feel free to Ask me some questions now. Jesus Christ. Like, I was not ready for the majesty and potency of this drink. Luckily, I think I've got about an hour to sober up before my kid comes here. So, favorite can't... Wow. Maybe I should just do a drinking stream. My favorite fantasy curse. The curse of just being itchy all the time. Just a little itchy. Do you realize how awful that would be in like a real curse sense? Do I like camping? In theory, yes. What font do I write in? That is a good question. The font that I write in is Times New Roman. And you know what? You're not too good for Times New Roman. Everybody else like, ooh, Georgia. Ooh, Helvetica. Ooh. Arial Narrow. Like, fuck you, right? You can, like, Times New Roman was good enough for your grandpa. It's good enough for you. You write in Times New Roman. It's not a pretentious font. Gets the job done. It's easily readable by the eye off of a page and a computer screen. We should have planned a drunk stream where every time a certain, Tara, we fucked up real bad. We should have had a stream where every time people donate a certain amount of money, I drink a shot and eat a taco. Right? That would be a great stream. That, we would make so much money, and I would get to eat tacos, and I would get drunk. I don't see a downside. Yeah. Oh no. I fucked up. I didn't plan that. Tara, you're right. You're doing great. Everyone, Tara's doing great. Tara saves my life on a daily basis. On Tuesday, we're going to do that one on Tuesday. That'll be our decompression stream. Am I not supposed to drink on Twitch? Or is it the abuse of spirituous alcohols? Spiritus libations. Spiritus sanctus imbiblicus. Yeah, that's just it. Like, for all you know, this is just like water with ice. Tuesday Gray, why do you have a verified check mark? You're the only person I've ever seen with that check mark other than myself. And given that I am like super important, I assume that you must be some extremely fancy person your own self. I'm gonna look at your profile here. Tuesday Gray. Oh, look at this. You got shiny images and an Amazon wish list. And followers, and holy crap, a bunch of people have watched your stuff. You must go hard to get like over 600,000 views. I don't have 600,000 views. What's the secret to your success, Gray? A nerd who plays games and a scientist. Well, we are cut from a similar cloth then, Gray. Also, I would like to compliment you on using the proper Gray with an E. I appreciate that. Oh, see? Now, here's the question. Is Pat pretending to be slightly drunk for comedic effect on the stream, or is he actually drunk and attempting to seem less drunk because he's embarrassed on the stream? Right? Yeah, see, I've got like a metric butt ton of people following me on my stream. And I only, am creeping up on 600,000 just now. How much of my fan mail do I read? Oh, now see, you fucked up, Gall Monkey. You asked 2 questions. It's 1 question at a time. I can't parse two at once. Are you also someone who is important? That's the 7 words, right? Oh, now it's a done deal. Want to talk about meeting a hippo? Oh, see, this is Tara probably trying to redirect me from some dangerous conversational topic. It's like watching Dean Martin. I don't even know who Dean Martin is. Isn't he some old black and white actor? Do I ever tell fantasy stories on stream? I'd like to hear a good story from time to time. Maybe when Oot comes over, we'll tell a story together. Maybe we'll do an adventure story. We also did, Tara is correct, we met a red panda. Now, I want to see something here. VIP. Oot is coming over because he lives right next door. When you dream of being at a certain place, that one place of tranquility in your mind you flee to when daydreaming, what landscape does it show you in your inner eye? Pale Lord, that is an egregious misuse of scare quotes. However, the rest of your punctuation is quite good, so I'm just gonna glide over the top of that. When I daydream of being at a certain place, I don't daydream of places. I daydream of people. I don't care about places. I care about people that I want to be with. I have not tried a sensory deprivation tank. I've heard good things about them. I think Tara actually has pitched me on that. What's the weirdest thing that has given you writing inspiration? I don't really believe in inspiration. Who is Oot? Oot is my child. Oot is the code name for my child. I have eaten tamales. Is there a time when you are tired of people and just want to think of nature? Those are two separate questions. Yes, I am occasionally immensely tired of people. Holy Christ, this drink. Tara, I made a really bad choice. I'm like, hey, maybe I'll sort of be a little looser. It's Friday night. I'm on the stream. I've got like an hour before my kid shows up. And I made something like not a really extreme drink. And then I drank it. And then now it's in my body. And now I am under the influence. I'm inebriated, Tara. Tara, you also have made these choices. My choices are by extension your choices. And they were bad choices. And this is all for charity. What's that you say? Charity? Let's talk about charity. Jesus, I can barely focus. Guys, only Pat Rothfuss would come at you hard to talk about charity in the midst of his inebriatory delectation, because you know what's important in the world? It is taking care of people who are littler than us. This is the rule that I teach my kids. I teach them that the first rule is that we need to take care of people who are littler than us. Don't try to sidetrack me and talk. Now, Tara, you are like... Okay, first off, I need to know the terms of service for Twitch. Because, like, the terms of service for Twitch, like, let me know, like, what is their policy about people drinking on the stream? I'm assuming people can. I've heard people talk about it. Is it that I can drink on stream, but I shouldn't mention it? Or is that I can drink, but I should pretend like I'm not? Or that I can drink, but not to excess? Because that seems very arbitrary. Don't have sex on the stream. Oh, damn it. I am fired from Twitch. And Tara, are you also drinking? And we're all fired? Tara's fired me like 4 times today, everyone. I've not been doing my best work. I can, so long as it's not dangerous consumption of alcohol. Oh, hold on. Any activity that may endanger your life or lead to physical harm is prohibited. Includes but not limited to suicide threats, intentional physical trauma, illegal use of drugs, illegal or dangerous consumption of alcohol, dangerous or distracted driving. Do people do driving streams? How about this? If all of y'all out there wanted to have a drink or two, and that sort of loosened you up a little bit, and then I hit you with these charity feels, and then you think you'd be more likely to kind of drop a little money into the Worldbuilders pot in order to win some prizes, this could be sort of your equivalent of like buying stuff from the Home Shopping Network, except you're giving money to charity, and what you're shopping for is a better world. Yes, everyone should go see Head Over Heels. See, Tara, this would be way better if you were actually here and you could just shout at me from the couch. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that I got all liquored up to, like, punish you for not being here, but I'm saying that this still might be a punishment. Now, see, hold on. Like my mods should not be drinking. That this is the road to madness. Oh, I can't incentivize drinking. So I can't say, like, hey, if people donate, if we break $800,000 in the next 15 minutes, I know I'm not. Tara, have I ever been the boss? Hold on. You'll smack the cup out of my hands and ruin my keyboard and fire me 8 times. Tara, I think you might be drinking. Also, Tara, I'm sorry, but, and I know this is going to sting. I'm gonna un-VIP you because words hurt. Oh, okay. See, now I've done it, Tara. Now I'm the boss. Am I drunk or drunk with power? Oh, did that remove your mod status as well? Are you no longer a mod? Oh, that must be really hard. Like suddenly no longer being a mod or a VIP. Yeah, everyone press F to mourn Tara's fall from grace. She flew too close to the sun. I am the sun. She was sort of in my presence and was reflecting my radiant light, and everyone was like, oh, she's so beautiful and glorious, but now those times are past. And Saucefire's coming in hard. Wow, her body isn't even cold, Saucefire, and you're trying for a job? Goodness gracious. Donate to Worldbuilders in memory of Tara. Tara's just thrown her laptop on the floor and she's gonna go get a taco. Tara's like, thank Christ, I'm no longer on this stream. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, keep these donations coming in, because if I get cussed, I'm just gonna like slowly ban everyone out of here. Oh, who has done such a thing? Who has thwarted my will? Julia. No, Julie, hold on. Julia doesn't have the power. The thing is, I realized that any one of my mods would actively like defy my will just at the fucking drop of a hat. Now Tara is threatening me. She's like, she knows all my logons and she knows all of everything. You're the Rothfuss. It's like Pan. It's like Peter Pan. It's not a person. It's sort of a title. Tara, if you want, I'll make you the Rothfuss. You can be the Rothfuss from now on. Would you like that? Would you like that? You can be Pat Rothfuss. And I'm not talking for a day. I'm not talking some princess switch bullshit. I'm talking like, you get to be Pat Rothfuss and you live this life, right? Do you want that? So I'll do it. I've got a button here. It's a magic button. I push it. And, yep. And then you're stuck in this life. And then I don't know. I get to move into the woods and just like eat moss and bark. Yeah, I know you want to talk about Princess Switch. And I might be slightly inebriated, but I'm not that inebriated. what am I even doing on this stream? Everyone, welcome to the Worldbuilders mildly inebriated charity stream. I would like to be Tara for a while. That sounds fun. To be like the boss of things and people listen to me and have cool hair. And like, yeah, and I would be like, travel the world. I'd be able to do things. I'd be really organized. And I'd set the Joko cruise on fire through my incompetence. Ayazov, that is a very good pun. Ayazov, you have just gained VIP status through your terrible pun. VIP Ayazov. There you go. I am a fractious and capricious god on my stream. It's pretty much, the stream will be full of VIPs that have only made one good joke. Hold on, who's being sweet in my stream? So here's the thing, right? We're here for charity, and I'm not seeing this number going up at all, so we're going to talk about charity now. I'm going to head down here. I'm going to look at this team page. And you guys don't even know the work that has been put into this team page. Look at this. Pictures, formatting, graphic design. What's this? What's this? Have you seen this? The new stretch goals with graphic representation? Look at the 120K stretch goal. We're giving you wormwood poker chips with 4 Name of the Wind art decks, many of which cannot be bought, given that the Kickstarter is over. The poker chips are no longer available either. 125K, you get the Devi's tax set, also unavailable. We only had a few of those left. I hoarded them because I'm a monster. 130K, I will read in my best voice, Go the Fuck to Sleep. A beautiful handmade pottery tax set with an accompanying leather board, which I have right here. Tara, add this to the agenda. I meant to put this in earlier. Look at this. This was a beautiful leather board, right? You can roll that up, and you can put those pottery pieces in here, and you'll play. Oh, she's got all her... Tara? Okay, Tara, you know what? You know what I'm going to do, Tara? This'll teach you. Now you're a mod. That'll show you. Yeah, how do you like that? Yeah, see, now you have all sorts of controls and power and responsibility. How do you like that? Uh-huh. Yeah, it's going to get real bad. How about this? Every time Tara sasses me on the stream, Tara, you're not going to make it emoji only. If you make it emoji only, then there will be repercussions. some of my mods, my betraying mods are going to tell her, and then she will do it, and then I will be forced to take strict action. This is already, everyone, this is bad. I hate your emojis. I hate your whole internet culture. We have built an island of sanity. Okay, everyone, are we having a mutiny here? Because I will not stand for this. I'm going to... Okay, here we go. You know what? Let's see if I can time out all my mods. Huh? Oh, Lady Ista, you get timed out because you put up a bunch of hearts. Bebo, you should be afraid. See, there's Nate. Oh, Nate. You're in here too, emojiing? Nate, I'm going to even my most trusted companion. I'm going to time you out. See? Hey, guys, guess what I learned? You can time out your own mods. Oh, Bebo. You defy me. Oh yeah, sure. Ironically, this is the wreck of the Hindenburg, is what this is. How do I anti-emoji? I'm just going to type in a bunch of random commands. No, that doesn't work. Oh, these are all of our other things. I probably turned off all the people who could actually do shit. What do we got here? How do I stop a mutiny on Twitch? Go to your channel settings and scroll down to the auto hosting section. Select on. Oh, look at this. When I timed you out. When it timed you out, it demodded you. Wow. We're learning so much today, everyone. Oh, so here's somebody who's actually on topic. M4 Zuba. Yeah, how about this? Anybody who is jackass and I will just straight up ban people who clutter up my fucking chat with bullshit emojis. That'll be the whole stream. I won't hang out with Ood at all. This is a civilized corner of the internet, and you can leave your fucking Snapchat bullshit in your own backyard. That's right. You should be ashamed. I'm not going to parlay with the youth. Hold on, we got some good news here. Somebody's Worldbuilders fundraiser just topped $500. Good job for you. You've probably been promoting it instead of getting endlessly distracted on your, whatever this is, internet endealment. Stretch goal to make my own emojis. To make my own emojis, I would need to become a like an official affiliate and start taking subscribers and taking money from people. When is the Soup and Sexuality podcast starting? Here's the thing, folks. Tomorrow night we're going to do a really late night stream where we talked about I had like a really great title for the panel. We were going to talk about what BDSM can teach you about tabletop role playing. And I just don't feel up for it. I wanted to bring in a couple like experts about like consent and good choices and people who are involved in those communities to talk on the subject, and it would be a little risque and a little titillating and some good clickbait. It would get some eyes on the fundraiser, but a lot of the people that I wanted to bring in weren't available. So yeah, I was thinking Erica Moen would have been great on that, except okay, good. Somebody brought back Lady Ista. Thank you very much. But like we couldn't get the people we wanted, and honestly, I'm just really exhausted. And I don't want to go in and do a bad job on that panel and make it seem like I'm making fun of the kink community. And there's always the possibility that, we do a panel like that and everyone gets their knickers in a twist because this is a charity and I'm talking about sex, and as a culture we have such problems with sex. So, I think we're going to skip that one. We're going to skip that stream. I might stream on Saturday at some point just to keep my hand in and just to talk about the fundraiser, but I might take Saturday as a mental health day. I'm really feeling worn down. Is that something I might do outside the fundraiser? Yeah, like maybe at some point if I get the right people together at the right time, that strikes me as being fun. I went into a game. It was actually when I played on Sirens of the Realm, and that was, maybe I'll switch back here to just me talking. My hair looks bad today. And before that meeting, before that game, we met and they said, okay, does anybody have any deal breakers? Anything that you really don't want to engage in the game? And I'm like, it's okay to have danger around children, but having children really threatened merely for dramatic effect, or having children really hurt, like egregiously in order to move some story point forward, I go, I'm not really interested in that narratively, and I find it heavy-handed and gross. And one woman said, I really want you to leave my character's hair alone. That's not something I'm interested in. Another woman said, like, don't I don't want anything in the story about me getting pregnant. That's not funny for me. And everyone sort of said, like, yeah, these are things that I think are shitty. Don't bring them into the game. And that struck me as like a really intelligent thing. It was pre-talk, and it was a good discussion of consent. And then the person that was running it, Satine, said, okay, remember, if anything starts to come up that makes you uncomfortable, you say yellow card, and that lets us all know that we need to be more cautious and careful. And if something comes up that you're absolutely unwilling to participate in, you say red card, and that stops the action, and so we can immediately move away from that. And that's really smart, because sometimes people get really wrapped up in their characters or really wrapped up in the game. I've known some people who have really been broken up at the results of like various plot points in games. I've known, like, I did a LARP once where I ended it just in tears. Not because I was sad about my character, but because I, as my character, was deeply, deeply sad. Moss Dragon. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's why I wanted to bring in somebody who's aware of the kink community, who can speak to like dom sub relationships, because a lot of the people in kink are very good at consent, and they're very good at acknowledging elements like that in ongoing relationships. I mean, if you run a game, you have scenes, and a lot of the people in the kink community or the poly community also have scenes. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a whole internet out there where you can Google up if you're interested in. Did the volume get weird here? Did everyone that I demodded get remodded? Yeah, Tara makes a good point. I've talked about that with my little boys a lot, because um, 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 it's really important. They need to know that they're in charge of their own bodies. They need to know that they get to decide who kisses them. They get to decide if they want to hug someone goodbye or what. They should also know that a lot of times it's very kind, or it's very loving, or it's very touching to be willing to give somebody a hug if they're having a bad day, or if they're saying goodbye and you won't see them for a while. But also it needs to be their choice. But also, sometimes kids are really bad at making choices. So sometimes I would sort of encourage or nudge my boys into being a little more physically affectionate with my grandpa, or their grandpa, my dad. I'll do a few more questions and then maybe we'll bring over my sweet boy. Polemist says that he loves the haircut. I'm assuming it's a man. All of the dudes love my haircut, which is better than nothing, I suppose. But no offense, gents, but I didn't necessarily do it for y'all. I was kind of hoping it would get the ladies all up ons. Oot did not ever finish playing The Witness, although he has quite enjoyed it from time to time. Would I ever do a talk at your university if I'm in London? If they invited me, sure. Oot is his code name. We try not to use his real name publicly. You know, hold on. Let's go back over here. I want to look back. No, not that. There we go. Let's go back to looking at some of these things here. So here is the Twitch stream, which I'm sure the mods have really consistently been putting this link in the chat so that people who are enjoying themselves, the people that I'm entertaining with my time and my energy, the people that I sort of exhaust myself for, the people that I drink gin and tonic and then make an ass of myself on a stream for, you can then show their appreciation by coming in here, donating in the stream, potentially winning fabulous prizes, both based on the team page itself and based on the prizes offered in the larger fundraiser. So we're creeping up on this, where a bunch of the handmade wooden poker chips with some Name of the Wind art decks that you can't get anymore. Beautiful tack set, also made by Wormwood Games. I'll read Go the Fuck to Sleep. Get a handmade pottery tack set with this leather board that I have that I want to throw in there. So you have the board and the pieces. This 150K one is really cool. This is a purse of Chaldish currency. You have a drab there. You have several drabs, including there's two versions of drabs, one of the old ones and some of the new ones. You have two versions of the talent. You have the gilded and the ungilded talent, both of them made out of real silver. And the jot. We made the fewest of the jots, and they're very rare. I think I might have like a dozen or 2 dozen left. Iron Rings. This is a copy of the game Illimit with a signed vinyl record that details the rules of the game. Illimit is a game that's been produced by Keith Baker for the Decemberists. It's a really great game. And this record describes the rules, and it's read by Colin Malloy. So it's a really cool thing, and this is signed by the Decemberists. Tara, don't worry about it, Tara. You've been an obvious troll since you came into the chat at all. Everyone already knows. A date with Pat as a stretch goal. Oh, well, Tuesday. It seems like those of us with verified check marks should absolutely, stick together. Oh, did we lose Unlikely Maths? Okay, I'll do that. Where is Unlikely Maths? I'll mod him again. Can't one of you mod the other ones? Isn't this how the eventual, Matrix-style uprising will defeat me? if I see him, his like name pop up, I can just poke the button. Oh, it's just a simple mod command. Okay. Kapow. Oh, it says he's already a mod. You guys made me do a bunch of work for nothing. We'll do the book science blooper reel if we get enough money in here. We also have a signed call to adventure prototype of the game. I know some of you backed the Kickstarter, but this is a prototype of the game with a lot of the finished cards and all of the proposed cards based on my books. It's a one-of-a-kind set that I played with when I was out at PAX Unplugged, and it has the new naming mechanic installed there. I played it with Tara and Chris from Brotherwise. It was a really solid game. They're really, really doing a good job with this. I'm so glad I decided to work with them. Play a game with me. At 185, we're going to fill an owlbear up with all manners of swag treasure, and so you get the backpack and the treasure. At 190, we're going to give away a full set of all the D&D cards. So you will get let's go full screen here so you can see these in all their majesty. You get one of my beautiful cards. Keith Baker's cards. You can automatically change your roll to a 13, which is useful in any game, but extra useful if you're playing in Eberron. We have all of these Acquisitions Incorporated cards, which confer so many different benefits. Look at this one. This is a glass of smoky yet smooth scotch, but it counts as a short rest. This is this is a game changer right here. You can just start a fire, kill one beast. A VIP pass to the Jim Dark Magic show, all access. So I imagine you could trade this away as a treasure item. You could just taunt your friends with it. You could sell this on eBay. Or you could go backstage and get a little something. Because Jimmy's a great big old man whore. Not like Viari, who's very discerning. Let's look at, here we got some of the Critical Role cards. This is from Scanlan. Grant an ally a D12 of bardic inspiration, even if you are not a bard, but you have to sing. I love that. Here is cast Call Lightning once, regardless of your class. That's from Caliph. Jeremy Crawford is going to have a card. We're designing it right now. Advantage and a +5 bonus on one dexterity stealth check, due to being stealthy as fuck. One free use of action surge, regardless of class, right? Free action? Advantage and a +5 bonus on a charisma persuasion check with a well-placed wink from Vex. One monster-sized 3rd level cure wounds spell, no matter what your class is. So, like, there's a bunch of cool cards. Carrick will have a card too. I think they'll be showing up today or tomorrow. and Carrix will give you freedom for any one deleterious mental effect. If you donate here on my page and we hit 190K, you will get a full set of every card that we are producing. There's like we're doing 30 or 40 of these cards all told. I've lost count. 195, one of these portable tack sets from Wormwood Games. And if we hit 200K, I'll give away one of the favor rings. It's a real gold ring. And if you have it, I will do one favor for you if it is within my power to do so. And when that happens, you got to give the ring back. So, if we manage to get, a little less than $85,000 in here over the next 3 days, we're going to give away some real good stuff. And if you donate now, you'll be eligible for all of those draws as they occur. A favor ring would probably include me posting bail for you within a certain amount of reason. Look at these. You'll get one of these cards as well. Yes, I would do a voicemail recording for you. I would help you move a couch. Yeah, if you want a tack set, then donate to the fundraiser, and there's a bunch of different ways you can win one. You could trade in the favor ring to be a beta reader for book 3. Yep, that's a legitimate use of it. You'll have to sign a really draconian non-disclosure form, but it's absolutely legit. Yeah, I'm not fucking around. That's a big prize. So if you want it to happen, get out there and spread the word about the fundraiser. So, I think it is around about time. I will ping my sweet boy. Staley, you can donate by following the link that keeps popping up in here. You go to my team page, you donate. For every $10 you kick in, you're eligible to win all manner of good things. No sauce fire, we cannot. I just I just pinged him to see if he wanted to come over now. Tara, you just keep pushing, don't you? Just keep nudging away. Just keep poking at me. Oot is now 9. I do not own any pets or livestock. Yeah, I'm glad that you've really gotten the chance to explore your troll nature here in my chat, Tara, my tiny corner of the internet that I have used to establish an oasis of sanity and kindness. But way to come in here and like just poop in the well. So here we have, let's see who's donating on Oot's page. Wow, we've got some people coming in here. Looks like $50 a crack. Monica came in. When Oot comes in, we'll talk about cows and we'll answer some questions. You want to see the cow drawings? You know, you guys are on computers, right? You can like look at things yourself. Okay, here's a picture. See? There's the cow pictures. If you donate on this team page, you can win one of these pictures and maybe a few others. AC Inc. should be playing at PAX East next year. Yeah, that video turned out very nice. Yeah, here, let's see. Let's watch the video. Bloop. Bloop.
So this is Oot changed our page, and you can put money in, and it will go to Worldbuilders. My entire life, pretty much since I was old enough to understand what charity was. I just collected up, finding coins, or like doing odd jobs around the house that earn a few dollars. Then I give it to my dad. Okay, so at the end of the fundraiser, we're going to draw names out of a big jar. The more you donate, the more times you're going to get your name in the jar. So the bigger your chances of getting drawn. And if you get drawn, you get a painting painted by either me or my brother. We're going to be drawing for all the cow pictures. For all the pictures. So the more you donate, the more times you get your name in the jar. So that people can have cows. Just $500 can help a community. Just like can lift a community out of poverty.
So I'm not saying that makes it so you have to donate, but I'm just saying that if you don't donate, you might be like a for real monster. I want to talk to you about this. What is this?
It's the uncounted cow jar.
It's the uncounted. It's very specific. So why do we call it a cow jar?
Because we're using it to save up to buy a cow.
Do you know the name of the charity that we do the cow through?
Worldbuilders.
That's right. It's Worldbuilders. A couple of years ago, we did a big count of our coin jar, and then we went to the bank and we got money from that and we put it into Worldbuilders. And what have we've been doing these last couple of days?
Counting.
Yep. And we sorted them all out, and my younger boy helped as well. He sorted, and then Oot counted. Is this all of the change we ended up from all of our jars?
Yes, except my piggy bank.
Oh, well.
And I have an $8 and a penny upstairs.
And $8 and a penny upstairs? Do you remember how much this ended up being?
$300.
$300 according to our best guess. What do you want to do with this money?
Buy a cow.
Buy a cow. How much is a cow?
$500.
So how do you think we can get to $500?
It's $200.
You are right. Give me 5. Now, I'm curious, why is a cow good for a family? What does it do for a family?
It makes the milk so they can sell it and get some money.
Okay. Does a cow do anything else for a family?
It has babies.
That's right.
It makes more cows and more cows and more cows and more cows. They can make charity of their own.
So they can make charity of their own. What do you mean by that?
That they can donate some money to.
That's right. You know, if families get to the point where they're not hungry anymore and they have money coming in, that means they can be generous to the people around them. And what Heifer International teaches people, they give them a cow, and then later, after that cow has babies and babies and there's more and more milk, they teach those people to then give one of their neighbors a cow. And then that neighbor has a cow and has milk, and their life gets better too. More.
And that's what $500 can do.
And that's what $500 can do, folks. So, we have 300 here. We'll all put our change jars together, and then hopefully we'll have enough for many, many, many cows.
Yeah.
That's a pretty...
5-minute break. Watch again in 5 minutes.
Where are you going to go for 5 minutes?
To read a book.
I think that might have been from 2 years ago, even. So let's go back and look at. I want to see all these pages. There's this page. Ooh, we went up on the D&D team page where you can get. Oh, look at this! I haven't seen these yet. Let's look at them. Oh, look at this. These are the Adventure Zone cards. There's Magnus's. Change your D20 roll to an 18, courtesy of Magnus Burnsides, because Travis has a bad reputation for cheating on his roll. Here is the Presidential Zone of Truth. This entitles the bearer to one use of the Presidential Zone of Truth. When cast, everyone in a 25-foot radius must tell the truth except for the caster, who can lie their tail off if they so desire. Griffin's card replaces your D20 roll with a coin flip. Heads, it's a critical hit. And tails, it's a critical miss. And Justin's is Beyond the Beyond. The bearer of this card is owed a favor from Death's boyfriend. Speak with one deceased character for 60 seconds, courtesy of Taco. How cool is this? That was so nice that they have teamed up with us for this. Here's all the Critical Role ones. Acquisitions Incorporated. Here's me, Keith Baker, Will Wheaton. We have a bunch of these advantage tokens from the D&D Adventurers League. And if you donate on this team page, you get all this other cool stuff too. You get the chance to win all the books and games and the Joko Cruise and the Wormwood Table. Yeah, it's a good time. So you can come on in and donate there if you want a piece of that action. So I wonder, I think I've got to go get my boy. I think he's probably going to want to play a game and we'll answer some questions. Maybe since we don't have anything else to do, let's watch another video. Hi there, my name is Patrick Rothfuss. I'm a fantasy author, and so people are constantly asking me for advice about what are good books to read. The problem is, book reviews and opinions on books are highly subjective. I actually went to college in order to become a chemical engineer. I was, in a small way, a man of science. And so today I'm going to try to bring some science to the book review process with the help of my lovely friend, Amy Dahl. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm very pleased to bring my considerable expertise in book science.
Book science is a really underrated course of study. It's right under rock science. Today, I think we'll start at the very baseline. We'll try to determine which of two books is a better book. One of which, written by my good friend Lin-Manuel Miranda, arguably one of the best known works of literature in existence. It should be a good baseline. We can determine like how much better Hamlet is than my book. I wouldn't want to subject anyone else's work to this sort of scrutiny. And I don't want anyone to say, oh, Rothfuss, you know, you obviously wanted your book to come out looking good. We need numbers because numbers don't lie.
It's true.
And so I really want something quantifiable, some way we can measure the quality of these books. We need to measure something.
Approximately 0.8.
And
Whoa! I don't have a 10th anniversary edition of Hamlet.
I do have just a regular edition.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay. 3.65 to me.
0.9.
22.
15.
Right.
8 centimeters for Hamlet.
The numbers seem to imply that my book is slightly more than 4.5 times better than Hamlet. What we've done is each of these tubs is full of 320 ounces of water. This amounts to 2.3 3.2
Right.
fluid ounces
Do plastic tubs have a meniscus?
Oh, I'm going to the special hell for this.
Yeah. We don't want it. Oh. We're gonna titrate it into a smaller.
That's oh. Oh, it's quiet uptown. So here we go. It's one ham of.
Do not throw it away.
One ham. And
In the name of the wind measures up to almost 400 milliliters.
Yeah, it's about 400 milliliters.
It's almost 10 times as good. Would you sign my copy of The Name of the Wind? That was mine.
Oh. It's
AMY. It's perfect.
Hi, I'm Josh Jackson. Welcome to What Do You Love, a new series that we're doing here at Paste Magazine. Today, our guest is author Patrick Rothfuss. Welcome, Patrick.
Hey there.
Thank you so much for coming in. As I was just saying, we just did a best fantasy novels of the 21st century, and Name of the Wind came in at number 1. Wise Man's Fear was also a top 20. So congratulations on that.
That's pretty flattering. Okay, everyone. We have a special guest for today. And here we go. Boop. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn off the chat so we can't see it. And if there are any good questions from the chat, then the appropriate mods will vet them and we will look at those together. Let's move this over a little bit so we're a little more centered. This is my sweet child, my older boy, who we call Oot when we're talking about him publicly. And we're going to hang out for the second part of the stream here for about an hour and a half and answer some questions about various things. Mods, if you like a question, be aware that Rally or Lady Ista or Tara can all get messages on my phone. So, so we'll let some questions show up, but you've seen the video, right? Do you remember the video you did last year?
I don't remember it, but we saw a video of it. But we saw the video.
Right.
Like,
So, and also you'll notice behind us we have jars and jars and jars and jars. There's more jars. There's another jar over there. You have a jar at home, 2 jars, and a big jar of quarters. $200 in that jar. So I was thinking tomorrow we could go to the bank and cash all those in. How does that sound? Okay, we'll do that. And what is your favorite animal? I know you liked cows before. Are you still a big fan of the cows?
I still like cows, but my favorite animal is an octopus.
Oh, do you think Heifer International would give people octopuses? Is it octopuses, octopi?
Wait, octopi, yeah, it's octopi.
Or is it octopodia?
I think it's octopi. It says that in all the books I've read.
Oh, okay. Do you know, I heard a song once. It was written a long time ago, and it was about plurals. Did I ever sing it to you? It goes, one hippopotami cannot fit on a bus because one hippopotami is 2 hippopotamus. And if you have 2 goose, that makes 1 geese. A pair of mouse is mice, a pair of moose is meese.
That's a whole, I think that's like British? No, that's not British, that's something else. That's French?
Singulars and plurals are so different, bless my soul. Has it ever occurred to you that the plural of half is whole?
No, not necessarily.
That was written by a very funny song maker called Alan Sherman back in the day. Have you heard of a goofy song doer called Weird Al Yankovic?
No.
Weird Al used to listen to Alan Sherman when he was a little boy. Alan Sherman did songs like Hello Mudda, Hello Fada. Did you ever hear that one? I think I've sung that to you. So, let me see. We've got some questions piling up. Oh my goodness, so many questions.
How many cows have we raised so far?
Oh, that's a very good, let's start there. How many cows have we raised? Not that. Not that.
Another one is how many cows did we raise last year?
Boy, I think we got...
We got 2,000. That's 2,000 cows, and then we got another $400,000. Ooh.
So here we are at $12,500. Let's turn on this so we can see. This is the total for Oot's change jar. Can you do the math? How many cows is that?
At least 10.
At least 10. You're faster than that though.
24?
Okay, 24.
No, 25.
Wow, there you go. Took you a little bit, but you got it. Good job. So, now here's the question. We've been waiting. You painted these pictures, right? And I took some pictures of the paintings. And so we're going to give these away, right? And there's other ones. There's the duck. There's... What was the other one with the beast? Okay. So we are streaming again. And let's look at some of these questions. We only got partway through a question before. We're halfway through 2 questions. One of them is, why is an octopus your favorite animal?
I just really like octopuses. They're really cool. Or octopi.
Octopodium? What do you call multiple Rothfuses? Are we Rothfi?
I'm not sure, but
Are we Rothfuses?
that would be 3 S's. I'm not sure that's a thing.
Yeah, 3 S's in a row is a little weird. Since we're on the stream, would you mind getting rid of your gum?
Okay.
Thank you. So, what is your favorite animal that Heifer International helps people with?
Chickens. I think they're cute.
They are cute. Have you played with chickens?
I've played with chicks.
What do we do with baby chicks?
We dip their mouths in water and then put them in a big coop.
Do we do that just to play with them because we're bored and they're lonely?
No.
Why do we do that?
So that they'll learn how to drink.
That's exactly right. When baby chicks are delivered to a farm, they do not know how to drink. And so you take every baby chick and you dunk its head, or just its beak, in some water, and it gets a little drink. And what I would always do is I would take it and I would go burp and bring it up, and you would see it, and it would have a wet beak, and it would go. And then you dunk it again, and it gets like, and then it knew if it wanted water, it just put its head in this thing. And yeah, we had to do that for like 1,000 baby chicks.
Yeah.
And it was a whole morning.
And there were 3 coops.
Yep. And that is one of the things that happens when a family has to take care of chickens is you have to take care of the babies, you have to incubate the eggs, you have to take care of the adult chickens, you have to protect them from predators. That's one of the things that you have to build them a house or a coop. The bunch of them, like Heifer International, gets together and teaches people how to take care of the baby chicks. And how many eggs do you think are produced every year by one chicken?
200 eggs a year.
Wow.
I read the catalog.
Yes, the heifer gift catalog that comes out. So yeah, you're exactly right. I thought I might get you with that one. I'll never catch you. Let's see what other questions got sent. What is your favorite thing about helping other people?
That's a really, really hard one.
It is a little hard, isn't it? How about what is a thing that you like about helping other people? Or why do we do it? Why even bother? Why don't we just like play video games and watch movies and
So that people can have better lives.
That's true. But aren't they can't they take care of their own lives and we'll take care of our lives?
We need to help them.
Why? My life is good. I made my life good. Why don't they take care of their own business? This is their life. It's not my life.
Because it's harder for them.
But why?
Because they don't have the resources.
Well, I didn't start with very many resources either. Do they really have less resources than us?
Yes.
What are some of these people's lives like?
Building houses without machines?
I think that's fair. Do you know how they cook their food?
Over a fire, unless they have a stove.
Right. Sometimes over an open fire. I know 60% of the people on Earth actually make their dinner. They cook their food over an open fire every day. Have you ever done that?
I've roasted marshmallows.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that counts, but I think it counts.
It's cooking over a fire. How would you like to cook your whole meal over a fire? What was it like toasting marshmallows?
Hard.
A little hard. Was it comfortable?
Not necessarily.
What was hard about it?
You had to sit there for a long time holding a stick over a big flaming log.
And was it easy? Was it fast?
If you're a good marshmallow roaster, then yes.
Yeah. And then at the end of it, you eat one marshmallow and then you're done, right? That's your dinner.
No.
No, probably not.
But you have to do a lot more if you're cooking your entire dinner over an open fire.
Yeah.
3 times a day.
But at least I'm guessing it was fun to do. Like it was really nice out and you didn't get any smoke in your eyes or anything, did you?
If it was nice out, then sometimes.
Yeah, you didn't have to breathe any smoke, did you?
When I was, the smoke seems to follow me, but so usually, yes, I do have to breathe some smoke.
And the fire wasn't too hot, was it? It was probably really comfortable to stand next to.
It was probably too hot.
With your hand right over it, was that good?
No, not really. And besides, your house could catch on fire.
It's kind of, cooking over an open fire is fun once in a while for a treat, to eat a marshmallow, but making your dinner every time over an open fire.
And lunch and breakfast.
And lunch and breakfast. If you're lucky enough to have 3 meals, it kind of is hard. It's real hard. And imagine having to go out and collect wood every day. How would you like that if every morning you woke up and I said, go collect wood so that we can start a fire so we can warm up the house? That was your first job.
I would probably do that if I had an axe.
And then every day, think of how you feel when you wake up in the morning.
Groggy.
Yeah, and you had to go out with an axe and cut enough wood to cook breakfast, and then you had to start the fire and then cook your food. How long would that take?
At least 3 hours.
Yeah, actually, I think that's a pretty good guess. Here is something that helps people. I don't know if we've watched this before. Let's watch it now. I want to talk to you about
su ma xëyee damay dem ci gett ba wut foofu sama saako ñaari paan wala paan ak genn ma indi ko su ma ko indee ma def ci sama paan ak genn wala ndox def ko ci mbann bi batti ko après kii bi da koy lakk da koy togg mu nekk gaz daa jóge ci mbann bi dem directement ci waañ bi foofu lay gaz bi di awe ñoom kii waa xay fu ñoo fi ñëwoon waxtaane ko ñu def benn réunion bu ndaw ñu dem ñoom ñu waxtaane ma dégg waxtaan bi ma seet ba xam ne ñoom li ñuy wax daal ak li may jànkonte yaakaar naa su ma ko amee dina baax ci man ci laa engagé wu nag ma dugg parce que boo gisee neefere bi maa ngi koy jël di ko jaay ak liquide bi yëpp maa ngi jaay kii bi bidon bi bu 20 litres bi maa ngi koy jaayee 2000 saag bi maa ngi koy jaayee 3000 2500 bu biogaz bi moo gën a yomb moo gën a noppale boo gisee këriñ bi wala matt bi da ngay dem ba ci àll ba dem wuuti ko nga jël sa temps nga sonn foofu booy togg sa ay sax il faut nga tardé parce que da ngay xëy nga dem man nga am nga gaaw am man nga am doo gaaw a dem mais léegi boo amee biogaz.
So what do you think of that?
That helps.
Were you able to follow along?
Yes.
Yeah. So, what else can a cow offer a family?
Milk, manure, and food, and income.
And income. And so, if you had a cow, do you think you could use something like they just showed us there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to see the science of how that works?
Okay.
It's really pretty fascinating. And I found a picture of it. Let me see here. I want to open. My desktop is kind of messed up. It's kind of cluttered and full of junk.
Yeah, it's really cluttered.
Because a lot of people, it's a very simple process to turn manure into methane. Because do you know my stove in there?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when we turn it on, how like jets of flame come up?
Mm-hmm.
That is a natural gas stove, and natural gas is methane. And so that doesn't come from poop, that comes from other places, but you can get the same sort of effect using the technology that they use there. So let's bring up, there it is. Bring up that, and then photo. Okay, maybe not that. Maybe instead, what if we go here and grab an image and we make that image there it is. So here is a biogas digester. And so you see right here, there's a pen.
I already read all those steps.
You already read it while I was just hanging out?
Yep.
So how about you describe it then? Can you, does it make sense to you?
Yes.
So all the manure and water goes into the digester. It goes down a tube, and then it kind of makes a big poop soup.
Yeah, with microbes.
Microbes. And then what comes out of that poop soup?
Methane.
Methane. And because that's a light gas, it rises up, and it's trapped there. And then it pressurizes itself because all that comes out and it gets trapped in that dome, and it's almost like a balloon. It's not a lot of pressure, but it's some pressure. And then the leftover materials slide down to the far side of the digester, and you take that stuff out, and it's actually even better fertilizer than when it started out with. And you can sell that extra fertilizer to people who want better crops. So you can sell poop. You can sell specially prepared poop. Don't try to sell your poop.
I won't.
Okay.
Trust me.
I appreciate that. Let's do a few more questions here. What is your favorite book?
The series of Bone.
Oh, Bone.
Easily.
Do you remember who wrote that?
Jeff Smith.
Here, let's hop back to the old overlay. Just us. So, and I'm going to scoot over a little bit. I'm going to make some more space for you to come over here. Ready? Zoop. So, by Jeff Smith. And what do you like about that story?
It's just a good book.
Is it that it's adventurous or it has good thoughts in it?
Adventurous.
How many times do you think you've read it?
4 or 5.
4 or 5? I would guess maybe way more than that. Used to carry it around all the time. What's your most favorite recent book?
We have no clue.
You have no clue?
No, we have no clue with the book.
Oh, it's called a book. That's the title of the book is We Have No Clue?
Yeah, that's the physics book. Yeah, that's the college physics book I was reading
A
earlier.
physics book? Oh my goodness. It's a college physics book?
I'm not sure if it's a college physics book, but it's complicated.
Oh my goodness. I have to look this up now. Are you reading grown-up books?
There's no swears.
There's no swears?
No, I swear.
It still might be like really growed up. Let me check it out.
No, it's not. There's no blood or anything in it.
No blood? What about quarks?
Yes, there's quarks.
What about quasars?
I don't know what those are. I know what leptons are.
What's a lepton?
It's a thing that goes hand in hand with quarks, like V electrons.
V electrons?
They're a thing. I think they're the one that can speed through light years of lead. They're social butterflies that talk to everyone compared to gravions.
What do gravions do?
In quantum mechanics, they believe that everything is made out of particles, even forces.
Okay.
So the one for gravity is gravions.
Huh. Might it be a graviton?
Probably graviton, I'm not sure.
And a lepton, it just like doodles all around and it just goes wherever it wants?
Actually, kind of, yeah. They're not really used for anything that we know of.
Is that like a neutrino?
Oh, yeah. Those.
Okay.
Wait, those are the ones that can speed through light years of lead.
Yeah. I know that there are huge pools of water that they use to try to detect neutrinos because they just come through space, and how many there are and where they're coming from can teach us things about how the universe works.
Apparently space is actually jello.
Space is actually jello?
Yeah. It's a likely theory. Space can bend and ripple. It's actually like flat jello.
Like flat jello?
It is flat jello.
In what ways is it similar to flat jello?
It's not similar to jello. It is jello.
It actually is jello. Like what flavor?
It doesn't have it's not like literal jello. It's just like goo.
Goo.
Usually things can move farther toward it, but like if there's a black hole, it can create waves in gravity that like actually ripple the space-time continuum.
Oh, so are you saying that the way in which space behaves is similar to the way that jello behaves?
No, it's saying that space is literally goo.
Literally goo.
Yep.
Huh.
Have we proven otherwise?
It's a good point. Yeah, it's a good point.
I always have a good point up my sleeve.
Okay, let me see if there are any more questions.
Can we stream?
We are streaming.
Oh.
Yep, that's what people see right there. So you can wave. The camera's right there. I'm sorry, I thought you knew that we were already streaming.
I meant that could we play a game?
Oh, play a game. You know, I bet you we could play a game. Let's see if there are any more questions. See if anyone has any Any other things that they want to ask you about? Doesn't look like anything else is coming in. So what we can do, what sort of game do you think it would be fun to play?
I'd like to play Subnautica.
Subnautica is pretty fun. Would you like to drive around?
Okay.
Let's see here. Let's go to this. Oh, and before we do this, there's one other thing that we started to do, and then we stopped. We have, here is your page, right? And so, right now it's at 12:08. Are all of these paintings going to be given away to people who show up to the stream? Or to show up and donate?
Sure.
Okay. And there's the other ones. There's, what was it? There was some sort of beast in a temple.
Oh, I think there was a chick in a swimming pool in a golden palace.
That's right. I remember the baby chick in a swimming pool in a golden palace. There was some sort of portal.
Yeah, my brother Cutie painted a four-armed, four-eyed monster coming out of a portal in the morning.
In the morning. Okay. So do we want to make people sort of work to donate some extra money here? And what will we put in if they get some extra money in here? Like donate enough for more cows. What if I tickle you until you pee?
Oh yeah. Wait, no, that was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, last year we did that.
Oh yeah. Sure.
We could. I could just tickle you anyway. That could be the whole stream for just an hour. I tickle you.
How about this? How about if we get to 50 cows on my page, he'll tickle me until I pee.
50 cows. How many would that be? How much money would that be?
$10,000?
I thought that at first too. I think 1,000 is how many cows?
Wait, no, 5,000. Wait, no. 1,000 is 2 cows. 2,000 is 4 cows. 4,000 is 8 cows. 8,000 is 16 cows.
So what are you aiming for?
50?
50 would be...
100,000? No, I don't think so.
Would it be easier to work out with pen and paper? It's sort of a story puzzle.
Probably it wouldn't.
Probably it wouldn't.
Actually, it might.
Or we can just hope that people are generous and they want to make the world a better place and they will donate to help people have cows and goats and chickens and ducks and fish and biogas stoves. And maybe they'll donate on this page. If they donate on this page, they might win a beautiful painting. Or they might also donate to win, and they might also win something off of my team page as well. Do you want to see some of the stuff on my team page?
Sure. Could it be that if we did get to 50 cows, on my page, you would tickle me until I pee?
I wouldn't want to tickle you until you actually peed. I would feel pretty bad about that. I've never actually tickled you until you peed.
No, you really haven't.
Yeah, I try to stop before then.
Yeah, that's so sad.
It would be sad that you've never been tickled until you peed?
Yes, you have never tickled me until I pee, and then now I am sad.
Does that mean that I'm a bad dad, that I've never tickled you that much?
No.
You sure?
No.
Should we do it tonight?
Yes, I am sure.
So here, look at this. We've got a handmade pottery tack set. We've got a game called Illimit that I think you could probably be ready to play it. And if not this year, then next year. It's a fun game.
Ooh, mystery.
Mystery. 165 will be a mystery. Call to adventure game. Ooh, have you seen the Chippy backpack?
Yeah, you showed it to me last time.
Yeah. So actually, good, grab that right there.
Gina, fill this treasure part isn't a lie.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy, isn't it? Ugh. So here's Chippy. Let's go back here so everyone can see Chippy.
Oh, that is treasure.
How beautiful he is, right? What a wonderful backpack.
That is treasure.
What wonderful treasure. Ah, Jesus. And here is a bunch of stuff that's mine. That won't be the treasure. But, you know, we'll put a bunch of other stuff in it. We'll put maybe this fancy water bottle.
Okay.
Put that in there. So, okay, pop one more. You almost gave me a heart attack.
This is the first one?
Pop the one last one on that. Then you can recycle it. Yay. Should we put a Dracus in it?
Sure.
Okay. Dracus in here. What else do we have on the shelf that it might be fun to put in?
We have cork.
Cork is just weird.
Cork in.
I don't know if we need that cork. Okay, fine, we'll put a cork in there. Else we're just gonna give them a bunch of garbage. You a goof.
Yes.
You goony thing. Come sit here, my love bunny. I love you.
I love you too.
Oh no.
We did reach the 10 cows.
Okay, so you want to play some Subnautica.
Yes.
Let's open up that game.
My face looks red.
That's because you were laughing so hard. Here.
Oh wait, Dad.
Yeah?
I just realized when we were exploring the island,
Mm-hmm.
remember how I told you that there was one point where I could almost jump to, but so like it was here I was, but then here was the wall. I was jumping like that, but I couldn't quite get up. And here was a door leading into like the upper level. But now that we have the prawn suit and with his grappling arm, we can shoot it up there, ding, and go in the door.
Interesting. We could also get improved jump jets.
On land, that won't be very useful, but in the water, we're usually in the water, then yeah, it would be.
Oops, that's the game I meant to start.
Not the game.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline. Power restored. All primary systems online.
They're magical flying fish.
Always show up every single time.
Or glitch fish, I think is what we should call those. So let's look at our inventory.
Gold,
Glitch.
a lot of silver.
So my vote first, maybe let's turn off the scanner because I think it's already enough. Do you want to explain to everyone what this game is about?
You're so you were in a big spaceship and it crashed on this planet. Now you pretty much have to survive this. Well, if you die, you just end up in the last spaceship.
So what is this thing that I'm putting stuff in?
This is a bioreactor. It generates energy. You can see the power from the base. Right now it's pretty high, but if you put stuff in the bioreactor, it's high.
Oh, the sound is in the game is too high. So we'll turn that down a little. There. Is that better, everybody? You guys collected a ton of silver. That's a good idea.
It's like a miniature submarine. We have the prawn suit, which is like a suit that you can like install different arms in. Like the grappling arm, the drill arm, and then the grand finale we have the Cyclops. It's a huge submarine that's meant to be piloted by 3 people.
Put these wiring kits away.
10 wiring kits in there, guys.
Put other metal. You know what we could do? Some of this lithium. Be pretty useful. Guys, I can't turn the volume up anymore. All I can do is turn down the desktop audio so that you can turn up your overall microphones. How does that sound? just dump some stuff. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in
All right, ground.
miscellaneous.
Oh, that's a lot of. That's 8 diamond, Dad.
Yeah.
2 crystalline sulfur. Wait, Dad. Do you know what we could make?
What do
We
we?
could make the prawn soup jump upgrade.
The jump upgrade. Is that what it takes?
It takes 2 crystalline sulfur and 2 copper ore. Or if I remember correctly.
Let's go look at it. Where do we make upgrades for the prawn suit? Is it over here?
Yep, it's over here.
Oh, you're right. 3 crystalline sulfur, titanium, and nickel ore.
Oh wow, we can make that.
And you know, you made fun of me for wanting to go swim in all that acid to get that nickel ore. And you were like,
Oh, fine.
don't go swimming in that acid.
Fine.
Oh no, I'm scared of the acid. Oh,
But just
it's,
one more. You need 1 more crystalline
it's
sulfur.
burning my tender flesh.
Now we need 5 titanium.
Four or five.
We can make
I'm
it.
excited about this.
Ooh,
I didn't think we'd brought up enough goodies to make this happen.
Goodies. I like goodies.
So I can't remember how much we explained here. Ooh boy. This is pretty good. I also titanium. I'm gonna reinforce our base because you remember the couple of times where something happened and our base just started to spring a leak and
Come on, come on, come on. Spring a leak, spring a leak, spring a leak. Gee, sometimes I get lost in here too.
yeah. Hold on. Okay, first let's put the module
Welcome aboard, Captain.
in the prawn suit. There's that warper.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Stupid warper. You know what? I'm gonna hit it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna hit it with this knife. Hit everything with this knife. Does that strike you as a good solution to this problem?
I guess. Let's. You can't hit those.
How about this?
I find that they're harder to catch with the thermal blade.
Yum.
Now I'd get ready. Now I'd get in the prawn suit and walk away quickly. Or jump away.
Well, I want to put this.
Yes. Oh, wait. You had it for a second.
Where does it go?
It said access upgrade somewhere. Go up.
Let's just go in it. Let's go back to the base.
Yeah, then we'll do it.
I will admit, this is a little bit more of a dangerous place than I thought this base would be. Okay. Is this where they go?
Uh-huh.
No.
It'd be so much easier with the module that we're about to put in, but haven't found the time to.
Enter prawn.
Let's enter.
Why isn't it letting us access these modules? You know what it might be? Sometimes, I think for some of these consoles, hey, you know, we could give the prawn suit a name.
How about prawn suit?
That's a little boring. I like the name that you guys picked out for the Cyclops.
The awesome. How about we name this one the Awesomest, and we name the other one Awesomer?
That would be kind of confusing, I think. Plus, the Cyclops is the awesomest.
Yeah, but the Cyclops is awesomer than the Awesomest.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yes, that is how it works.
Awesome, awesomer, awesomest. And then you don't have awesomer again.
Yeah. The awesomer or the freebie. It can go anywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna call it Binky.
Binky?
There. I still can't understand why I can't put. This is irritating. Maybe it's just sitting in the water. Just get out. And then, oh my goodness, look at that.
Ah, you buried in the sand.
Access the upgrades.
Ah, here we go.
Here we go. Jet upgrade. Oh, I just dropped it. We're not very good explorers. Okay. Now we've got 3 other things. What do you think we need for that?
I don't know.
Should we go see what else we can make?
Maybe we should bring the thing up.
Oh, that seems really hard.
It does not.
Oh, it seems so hard.
Bring it up.
So hard. Okay, now let's look at this.
Oh, we can make the propulsion cannon arm.
We already have 2 arms, though. We have a drill arm and a grappling hook arm. We could make a thermo reactor.
Doesn't stack? What does doesn't stack mean?
Doesn't stack.
Up.
Oh, you know what it is? Like, we can make a storage module and a hull reinforcement. We can make all of these for the prawn suit, too. Should we do a hull reinforcement for it?
Oh, okay.
And what do you think? Storage or energy? Or
Storage.
engine? Storage? Okay. So we need 3 lithium. I'm sorry, 3 titanium, 1 lithium.
We already have lithium.
Okay, we'll need 2 lithium, diamond, titanium. There's 2 lithium.
You can put
We
one.
need 6 titanium. And then
Miscellaneous 4 diamond.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What else would we need?
I think that was it.
Imagine we needed. I thought we needed a steel nickel ore for something. Oh well, I was probably wrong.
We can always come back if we do. So we have 4 slots. And this will be 3 upgrades. This will be hull reinforcement. Storage module. And honestly, I think we need the depth module. Ooh, there's the 3 nickel ore.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So let's make the depth module, because we need that if we're going to take it deep down. One, 2, 3. Was it 2 ruby?
I think it was 2 ruby.
And
We should also get the. No, we can't do any more. Oh wait, Dad.
yeah,
Oh wait, yeah. No, wait, no, nothing.
suit depth. Oh, plasteel ingot. There's an ingot.
Now we need lithium with it?
Yep, it's a good memory.
I think it was more than that.
I think that's all we need for the ingot. Oh. Oh boy, you're right.
I'm always right.
Should have trusted you. Now here's the question. The modification station. We can make this a better.
Does not stack. I still don't know what that means.
It means this will let you go down to a certain depth. But if you have two of them, like if this one lets you go down 300, and you have another one that lets you go down 300, if you put them together, it won't let you go down 600.
But we can't make that. We don't have kyanite. We don't even know what kyanite is. We have not discovered kyanite yet.
Yeah. Cyclops upgrades. Wow, we could make some depth upgrade. We could make some upgrades there to that. So I think we just have the one upgrade there.
Binky. Time to make some more upgrades for the Binky.
Hey, Binky.
Access upgrades on its butt.
Is that where you would put the upgrades if you were in charge of it?
No. Is that where you would put the upgrades if you were in charge of it?
Maybe.
Didn't you want to make... There was one other thing you wanted to make?
Yep.
What should we make this thermal reactor?
Well, you could if you wanted.
It's okay.
Ooh, 1,300 meters?
1,300 meters.
Wow.
And this is 1K.
Yeah, that's the first stage.
And there's 3.
Yeah. So
We haven't
what
even
should we do now? We've sort of upgraded our prawn suit.
go down to the prawn suit with the trench. Try to go back to hot base.
Ooh, okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Do you want to drive it?
Sure.
I think it's got armor now. Oh, but here's the thing. Before we go back down, should we take any material with us?
Good idea.
You tell me what to get, and I will get it. Now remember what's down in the trench. Here's what I do. I'm going to grab these two modules. Can you remember we have a scanner down there?
Ooh, right.
So I think there's crystal down there.
Crystalline sulfur. Good thing we have our armor suit. So
Yeah.
that only does 50% damage.
What do you think? Should we take some copper? Copper's pretty useful. A little titanium?
Titanium, definitely. Since we only find good stuff down there, and titanium is like boring, we might not find enough titanium. Maybe we should take 3 wiring kits just in case.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. A little lubricant.
Sure, lubricant.
Aerogel.
Aerogel. Ooh, yeah.
Acid.
Some of that, probably.
Some of the polyaniline.
Yep. And probably some benzene.
Okay.
Maybe some fiber mesh and titanium ingot too.
Sure. So we'll be really geared up here. Anything else here?
Maybe take some enameled glass. Could make better windows.
Okay, there we go. And one more spot.
Maybe take a gel gun.
I don't know if we need a gel fuel sack. Maybe sulfur?
Sure, sulfur.
Okay. Oh, we have a bunch more slots here. So maybe ion cubes? Magnetite? Lithium?
We're full.
Gold? Oh, okay. All right, let's go.
Real geared up. You guys suggest maybe we could fix the prawn suit. Oh no.
Where is it?
Have we lost Binky?
Binky.
Oh, there you are, Binky.
Ah, hello, Binky.
Can I drive?
Yep. You can drive, and I will look to see if anybody else in the chat has any information or questions. Hold on. Let's do this.
You're at the edge. Is there lights on this thing?
Probably. Try clicking your other button.
Ooh, there's the lights.
Oh, your jump jets are really effective. They last a long time now that we have that upgrade.
Probably guessed by the name. Jump jet upgrades. Only down about 400 meters.
Remember, if you use your Sea Glide, you'll swim a lot faster. But I'd keep moving forward. Looks like Binky continued the trip without you. Oh, what if Binky lands in a pool of acid?
Oh no, Binky, where's Binky?
Uh-oh, where's Binky? I'd look around. Swim a little bit.
There you are, Binky.
Remember, you can walk too.
I know.
I think if you hit your other mouse button, you'll turn on your lights. Or not. Oh, now we're in the bioluminescent area. Uh-oh, used up your jet juice. Now you're going in the acid. Here it comes. Oh no!
Haha.
Oh,
I diverted myself away. Clever magnificity.
actually, hold on. We've never tried Binky in the acid before. Maybe Binky is supposed to be a super tough, deep water, super safe vehicle. Try dunking him in the acid. See what happens.
Okay, but just for 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Unless he doesn't take damage. He hasn't taken any damage.
No damage from Binky. You know what this means?
We have just found a way to explore beneath the brine.
So feel free to explore. Bet you there's all manner of cool treasure down there.
No. Using that through. Yeah, that's right. Uh-oh. Brown waterfall. Oh, there's hot base.
So why did we call this hot base again?
Why do you think? Look at this hydrothermal vents.
Oh, that's right.
Right, he doesn't take damage from the brine. Is there a moon pool yet?
Is there a what hole?
A moon pool.
I don't think we made a moon pool here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
CR. She they're doing. Oh hey, spadefish. That must be what we hatched in here. And look, is that a what is that? Oh, hey, a Reginald. Wow, that's so cool.
So what is that thing we just went into?
Alien containment. I like it. Wow, this thing be running all the time without using up the electricity. Sweet. Oh, hey, it's still scanning for crystalline sulfur. Oh, cool. Well, let's do it. May as well not waste this great opportunity to go looking for crystalline sulfur.
Oh, you might want to grab a medical kit or leave some of your materials there.
Good idea. Where's the storage in this place? Let's see. How do you back up?
You back up with S.
Equipment. Let's see. Here we can put this and what about this? Should we put that in there?
Yeah, this could be the complex stuff.
And that?
Sure.
The lubricant, the ion cube.
I put all the things we made in there.
Oh, yeah.
So, like all of the chemicals and the aerogel.
Enamel glass?
Sure, enamel glass. Maybe the fiber mesh, the some aerogel, and maybe even the titanium ingot.
Let's put some of this other stuff away. Metals.
Calorie intake recommended.
We'll get that in a second. sand cube in there?
I think of that as more of a crystal.
Oh, right, yeah, this is metals. Titanium, we'll put that titanium. Okay, I also have something to drop off at organic. Where's titanium?
Looks like we don't have a specific locker for titanium. Do you want to make one? Or just store it there for now?
Let's just store it here for now.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Then let's drop off this cave sulfur. I haven't been able to get cave sulfur in a long time, so it's precious.
I think in the equipment drawer, you do have a cured fish you could eat. 'Cause we stocked up last time, remember?
Ooh, we do. There's two of them.
Want to eat both and get full, or just one and leave one for later?
Let's save another one. Or actually, sure, let's leave one. This way. Wait, may as well.
So what's our plan now that we're down here?
Now, we should probably go looking for crystalline sulfur.
Okay.
Now that we know that the prawn suit
Welcome aboard,
takes no
Captain.
damage, we can go looking for crystalline sulfur wherever. Whenever, wherever we... Yeah, I'm just getting confused on words.
Oh, you're getting hurt. You're getting a lot hurt. You gotta get out of there. Get out.
Ow, yikes, I really got hurt.
Yep. But I think you know what to do. You did some good, quick thinking, and you listened well, and you didn't panic.
Would you like to take the controls now?
I think you're still fine. If you go down and you get right into the prawn suit, I think you'll be fine.
I would like for you to do it.
Oh, I certainly will if you'd like me to. But how about this? Do you want to try it one time? And if it spooks you too much, then I will do it.
Okay.
So, I got you once, a little bit.
Wait, I'm supposed to be in the prawn suit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's strange. Maybe some of the brine got into the prawn suit with me.
It is interesting. Let's see. Oh, I bet you that was a glitch in the game. So now, what you can do is, I would recommend, since we're kind of hurt, do you want to steer us back to the base and get another medical kit? Oh, also, did you see what's right off to the side over here?
The rib cage? Oh.
I'll encourage everyone watching the stream to donate, because we're going to be doing a draw in 10 minutes for the daily prizes, as well as any of the stretch goals that we've unlocked.
drill it all.
I think you got it all.
Wait, there's one. Should I try to get it?
I wouldn't swim out to get it, but maybe try to drill it, see if it goes into your storage.
Sure, that's a really good idea, Dad.
It's showing you the button. Are you pushing it? Maybe just tap it instead of holding it down. Huh. Oh, you know what it might be? When they have regular arms, I think it would just go yoink and it would pick it up. But now we have a drill arm. But if you go there,
What is that? Is that a huge chunk of lithium?
go check.
Ooh, yeah, lithium. Maybe we could take out the grappling arms if we don't really need it. Where as we go and collect this.
That's true. We could also, the grappling arm, I think, will be pretty useful in terms of getting places. Although with the jumping, maybe not. What would you replace the grappling arm with?
We need a regular arm to pick up just those little pieces of those. And I think those are more valuable than drilling huge chunks of lithium.
Point. Oh, looks like you used up all your storage.
Oh.
But a bunch of titanium and lithium is pretty valuable.
Just gonna get that gel sack.
You know, you did a really good job. I could tell you were a little spooked by getting hurt like that, but I'm glad that you gave it another try
Thanks.
and got back in, because that was pretty brave. And now you know that even if you're a little spooked, you can do something and it will turn out okay, at least some of the time. Oh, silver.
You go down.
I think it's this.
I tried that.
Then just
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Over here. Oh, right, yeah. It's outside.
you could go to the equipment locker and get another medical pack. I'm glad we stockpiled a couple of those.
I'm kind of thirsty
In the real world or in the game?
in the real world.
Okay. Would you like me to bubble you some water?
I would love that, thank you.
Very polite. 5 minutes left to donate, everyone, and then we're going to be doing our draw for the day.
should I unequip? Probably the grappling arm.
Yeah, we have really good jump jets, so maybe do try unequipping the grappling arm. If we miss it, then we can come back for it.
Okie dokie.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, yeah, we were right. It's kind of neat being able to explore down here.
Where did the
What are you looking for?
where'd hot? Ah, there it is. Missed it.
Oh, look. There's all sorts of things underneath there. Hey, there's a hole.
I'm not gonna go down there.
You got good jump jets. There might be special cool treasure down there. Oh, what's that?
Wonder what it is. Maybe it's diamond.
Ooh,
Nickel.
nickel.
Ooh, that's good.
That
Oh,
is.
nickel? Seriously? OMG. Wait, what's this big crystalline sulfur down here?
Oh, there might be. Okay, one last reminder to everyone in the stream. Jump in, make your donations, win some prizes, and you'll be eligible for all the rest of the draws through all the rest of the fundraiser. And, sweetie, it is about time for the end, I'm afraid. The end of the stream, which means we'll kind of be signing off, but that also means that we get to eat some dinner, and we'll get your brother, and we'll hang out, and we'll effectively have our fish fry, whether or not we eat fish fry.
Oh, I thought you meant it was time to go home.
Oh, no. No, we're going to spend some time together like we do every Friday night.
Good. Oh, this is like double because we're doing games and streaming, which is even more fun than games. Because it's usually during the fundraiser. Well, no, it's always during the fundraiser because that's really the only time to do it. And fish fry, so I...
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Whoa, don't beat up our base.
should probably exit and then do it.
That's a good idea.
Vital signs stabilizing.
It's dim in here. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Dad,
No, no.
you used our fix tool.
Oh, my goodness.
Dad.
No, wait, I got a plan.
Okay. I hope this is a good plan.
All of my plans are great plans. What did you just say?
Your plans are usually great plans.
That's not what you said, you fibber. See what I'm doing? I'm taking the lithium and the titanium we found.
Try to make one of the leak.
I can't. What? Hold on. How do we make one again? How do we make a tool of repair tool? Cave self. Oh, we brought. That's why we went hunting for the silicone rubber.
Right. Hopefully, the base is probably going to be flooded when we get back. But maybe we can make it. Stay strong, fish will come for you.
Well, you know, we have made some real choices.
Stay strong, fish.
Well, the fish will be fine. The fish live underwater all the time. It's our house that's a mess.
Get out quick in the prawn suit.
Well, everybody,
You should not have used
Welcome aboard,
our fixing
Captain.
tool.
why? That was a good use of our fixing tool. You shouldn't have punched the outside of our base.
I didn't try to punch the outside of the base, and that didn't lead to the flood.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
You super sure?
Yes, I'm very sure. The leak was in a totally different spot.
We should have gotten a new fixing tool, though.
Yeah, Dad, we need to go get the stuff to fix our base.
Well, here's what I think we're going to do, okay? We're going to do this. We're going to save our game because we made some good progress. And I'm going to have you put on shoes and everything and go and grab your brother. And actually stay over there for maybe 10 minutes. I'll do a little bit of business on the stream, and I'm going to give away prizes. Although, help me decide what prizes to give away today. What seems like a cool prize?
Maybe today we could give away Blue Cow in Space.
Blue Cow in Space? Oh, wow. Well, we're going to let people donate to... You know what? If you want to give away Blue Cow in Space for the people that showed up for this stream... I think that's a great idea. So how about this? I'm going to save this game, again, just in case. Then we're going to do this. Then we're going to come over here. And do me a favor. Because I'm going to bring up this chat, but sometimes people on the internet are not as polite as we would like. So I don't necessarily want you to read this chat that comes up, and you're a very good reader. So how about this? I'll still trust you to be here. Although, yeah, maybe go put on your shoes and socks and get ready to go get your brother. What's that, sweetie? Do you want to go over there and I'll come collect you when it's time to do movies and food? Do you want your regular order of from Bamboo House?
Yes, please.
Okay.
When we get there, could you also tell us?
Hold on. Would you like to say goodbye to everybody on the stream?
Yes, I will. Goodbye to everybody on the stream. Oh, sorry, I'm not on the picture yet. Goodbye to everybody on the stream. Have a nice day. Or night. Or whatever it is. Is it 3 a.m.? I hope not.
Okay, I'll come over and get you in just a little bit. Okay, we're alone again now. So everybody can let out all of that cussing that they wanted to do. Now we're going to do the prize draws. Although I personally am going to hop over here and I want to look at the fundraiser because that's what I do with the rapidity of a rat pressing a feeder bar and a low rent Psych 110 experiment. Here's Oot's change jar. There we go. Some more money. Got the cards. Here's my change jar. There we go. We're doing pretty good. Haven't hit 120 yet. We'll see if people really come in and stomp into this team page over the next couple of days. I know a lot of people wait until the auctions are over And then if they don't get to put money on the auctions they wanted to win, they'll donate the money somewhere else in the fundraiser. So if you're one of those people that was hoping to win something and you didn't win it in the auction and now you just want to win a bunch of cool prizes, come in, drop it in the team page here. And also, I want to see the fundraiser overall. Oof, we're almost at 800,000. So there we go. Saucefire, that sort of joke is gonna get you de-vipped. I think the auction money has been entered in, or at least some of it. Yeah, that's right. I've got my eye on you. There's a few straggler auctions that look like they got launched late, but most of them are done now. Julia. I showed it off already, Rachel. Unless there's even more in there than the last time I peeked. Even more, says Rachel. So let's look in the D&D team page, which I think, where am I going to find it? Here's the D&D team page, which has been climbing steadily, it looks like. So we showed off the Adventure Zone earlier, which is delightful. Those of you that are fond of the Adventure Zone. Bunch of loveliness right there. Critical Role, Acquisitions Incorporated. Ah, here we go. Oh, look at this, the Mike Merles card. When redeemed, you are the DM for the next minute. Everyone else now gets to see if you can balance short-term games versus long-term trouble. That is a very good card. And I love this design. That's beautiful. Now we only have Jeremy Crawford left and Nathan. Nathan, whose name I can never remember because he's always referred to by his first name, like Sting or Cher. Why do I have Toto's Africa stuck in my head? I'm going to blame Saucefire. Yep, it's your fault, Saucefire. We're still waiting for the draws to get made, which means you have a little bit of extra time to quick make a donation if you'd like to. Where is... There it is. I have time for maybe one or two quick questions. Okay, so now it's the question. So we've got a Corby from Utah and Alex from Florida. Is Alex Unlikely Maths? Did one of our mods actually win? Cool. So Maths, if that's you, like, I've been hesitating to like give out some of these cards because not everyone who's here on the team page is into the cards, but would you would you like a few of these? Cool. We'll send you a selection of some of these cards. We're not going to do a full set, but there will be a handful of some of these cards. And I'll throw it because I can officially give away one of mine and a few other spares that we have around for fun. And the other person, Corby, will get, how about a change jar? A honeybee change jar. Unless he already has one or he doesn't want it, in which case he can say so and then he'll get something else. Now, again, let's just be clear. This is a one-time use of the Pat Rothfuss bullshit. And honestly, guys, that's all I got. I'm sorry I was kind of low energy today, but it's been a rough one. If you're interested in helping out the fundraiser and you've already given what you can give, please consider just telling some people about it, using some of the graphics that we have shared to spread the word. I will probably be... I might try to do a little stream tomorrow at some point, but I'm not going to do the late night one like I was planning because I'm just used up. So, well, that's right. You know, my boy wanted to give away Blue Cow to somebody. So how about this? We'll leave it in the thing unless, go ahead and do one more draw. And if the winner is here in the stream, they can decide to have the painting if they want it. Otherwise, we'll leave it in for a draw after everyone is donated. That's what we'll do. Yeah, Oot is a very sweet boy. Is there an Amy from the UK in the stream? If you want to join the draw, then you gotta kick money in on one of the team pages. So I mostly don't want to just send one of his paintings to somebody who doesn't care about it. That said, Unlikely Maths, since you're on the stream, and my boy, said, let's give that away. Would you like Blue Cow in Space? He said, like, what are we going to give today? And he's like, let's do Blue Cow in Space. Don't feel like you have to say, oh, yes, because like, I know kid art is not a big thing for a lot of people. Like, I wouldn't have liked that necessarily at a different time in my life. But, if you would like to win that, that's cool. And maybe we wouldn't send you a bunch of these other cards, but I would certainly still send along one of mine. You did literally say you wanted that one earlier? Well, then you won this time, and he said, let's give that one away. And so let's do that. I think that's a great win, and I know that it will end up in the hands of somebody who will love it. And you also get some Pat Rothfuss bullshit. So I view that as a really great end to the stream. Again, thank you for sticking with me, guys. I'm feeling pretty rough today. So, sorry again that I wasn't more energetic and lively and pitchy and funny and whatever. But I'm going to go, eat some food and watch a show with my boys and try to decompress. So, yeah, help spread the word about the fundraiser. We only have a couple of days left. And so if there's anyone you want to tell about it, this is the time. I will talk to you all later. And again, if you're not already following the stream, give the follow button a push. Because maybe if I'm in the mood to hang out or play a little bit of a game and be social, maybe I will tomorrow, or maybe not. You'll definitely see me on Sunday for the parenting stream with Felicia Day and Clint McElroy. I will see all you later. Thanks again. Boop.